go, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, 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 kill.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
You better bring blue draw Corpus.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Hit it.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Topper!
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mike 50. Shoot.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
I got him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
80 weapons.
Check 3. Mike's 50.
Hurry.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Okay, ready?
Mike 18.
Check Mike. Check. Fresno. Bang. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Set, ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. McSorley sets to pass. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Here we go. 50, plant. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Smooth. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready,
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go on. Hit it.
And to give this time to the tailback. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got 4 down.
61, matchbox lights. Yo, faster. Hey, orbit, 5.
McSorley from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go. 30 base.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
18's the mic. Get this one.
Hey, Delta.
Double time. 4 down.
Shoot.
They go play action now with McSorley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On the ground, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Hey, exit. Snap.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
5.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Move. Hey. 4 down.
Back to throw. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check 24, check.
Topper!
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Team down.
On 2nd and 9, McSorley. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch the
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
18's the mark.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
6 guy, check 6 guy. Check it back, check it back, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 21-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Right. He's tight right here.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You got him. 66. Bullet high.
3.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
One.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. That escapes the sack. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready?
26 Mike. Focus, defense, focus. Check 43.
Hey, lock it.
99. Check 99.
Go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Slam, slam, slam.
Rock it. Defense.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And an alley to run. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's McSorley to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. 30. The 20. 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Fuller. 23 yards, the final tally. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one. Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
Check, check.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Check 31, check 31.
Recon 132 fighter. Hey, Echo. Yep.
Hey, hey, hey.
Snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a desperation throw, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.